Hello everybody, my name is Scatter. Welcome back to Divine Journey 2. So as I mentioned last time, right now I'm just going to go ahead and make some of the AE2 storage stuff before we start. I've gone ahead and made some of the ingredients here, or at least pulled them out of the system. Some of them I did have to make some more of, like the Energized Certus and the Conductive Iron, but those are all pretty simple, so yeah, here we can make... Oh, the copper block. I need to grab a couple. I think two should do it. Should do it here. I had some graphite lying around. Luckily, that's one of the more annoying ones to make. But of course, make one of these, and then the energy acceptor. And actually, oh wait, no, I'm so stupid. Why do I always realize this immediately after? Maybe I'm not, because I could have sworn I made one of these already. And I wouldn't have used it for any, like, crafting, right? But I guess it's not anywhere. So maybe I didn't make one before. I thought I did. Not sure why I thought that, but also who cares? So, yeah, I just gotta grab some more of these. I think 4 it was. I'll need some more of those now in a minute, but it's alright. 4 radiator blocks and 1 ME drive. So the way that these work, they can connect to your network anywhere, but they can sort of serve as like it's like a housing for the housings, which is like the stupidest way to describe that. But like basically you can make the hard drives, and the hard drives are what store your stuff. This is just how you interface the hard drives with your ME network, right? So not so bad. And then these storage components here are what actually kind of store the stuff. So the level of storage component you make determines how many different types of items it can store. No, excuse me. How it determines how big the stacks are, right? So I know I'll need a bunch of these, so I'll go ahead and make 12. And this will give me a storage housing for free because they're nice. And looks like they'll give me back some fluix and steel for the ME drive as well. But then the way that it works is, if you want the bigger ones, these might be enough for the early game. Plenty of space to store your items. Right, so like these need 4 of the 1K, and then the 16K need 4 of the 4K. And the benefit is basically just it takes up less stuff, right? But then to like actually make them, you have to like put them in a thing like that. But I will make some 4Ks though. And I'm not sure if I have the stuff. I need the calculation processor for that. Just grab a stack of those. And I will just go ahead, make them all. And now, like, just because I think it may be a bit much to go for, like, all 64. Like, these go really high. They go up to, like, where are they? 384K, right? And not only can I just straight up not make some of these, right? I mean, I can make that. Can I make the scheduling processor? What is this made of? Awakened Draconium. Yeah, so I straight up can't make that yet. But these come from like an extra mod. It's called Extra Cells, right? And the operation processor, that comes from Mithril. That's not for a while. The 64K is the biggest one that comes in AE2 kind of by default here. And that takes Lumium, which is possible, I believe, to make right now. Energized Glowstone, tin and silver. And the Energized Glowstone is just melted glowstone. So I can definitely get that. But I don't know if it's worth all the trouble for, it's because it's not more types of items that you can store in these. It's just more of the same item. Like each of these drives, no matter what, can only store 63 different types of items. And I'm basically going to use these mainly to store the items, because you have drawers, right? You have drawers when you want to store a lot of a single item. What I want to use these for is to store a little of a lot of items, right? So I think it'll be plenty to go to the 4K. Let me just check out the 16K. No, the 16K need the Lumium as well. You know what? As far as it goes, it's not that hard to come by. I may just do the 64s. Because like these are a bit much. Right? I literally can't do that right now. Let me melt up some glowstone. Because I think it's worth it. I'll just go straight for the 64, and then I knock out the quests while I'm at it as well. So I don't know how much of this I'm going to need. Not enough heat to melt this item. Oh, wait, hang on. Maybe I can't actually do this yet. Does it actually say how you actually make this? So I think if you go to the smelting, right? 1200 C, blazing pyrotheum. See, this shows lava though. I mean, this shows 0 Celsius. I have no idea what the difference between these recipes is, other than like the degrees, but I don't know how to kind of make it hotter. So this would be the Energized Glowstone. Maybe this isn't the only way. No, it is the only way. Yeah, I mean, I really should be able to make this now, right? I would think. Maybe you can only make it in the magma crucible. I have no idea. Let me go ahead and look it up, because I know this is a really common thing in mods, right? The Energized Glowstone. So let me be right back and see if I can actually make this right now with the tech I have. Okay, so as far as I can tell, there's actually no way to melt down the glowstone to make the Energized Glowstone without fuel, in the smeltery at least, without fuel at least as hot as blazing pyrotheum. I can make the pyrotheum dust really, really easily. It's just blaze powder, redstone, and sulfur, but unfortunately, the only way to actually turn this into the energized, or the blazing pyrotheum, the liquid to use for fuel in the smeltery, is to melt it down with a magma crucible, which I won't have until quite a bit later. So it's at least good to know I have easy access to this. You know, I can make the fluxed electrum pretty soon, or I can make that now, excuse me. But yeah, not going to be able to make the 16K ME storage because it needs lumium. So that's a bit of a shame, but at the same time, it's nice that I don't have to worry about making like 4 times as many resources here. So I have 3, so I'll go ahead and make 2 more of the storage housings, and then I'll just go ahead and turn them all into drives here. So now that I have those in there, so all the drawers here are locked. I don't know if the storage bus would insert. I mean, it probably would. But they're all locked, so nothing can be inserted that's not already in the system. But let's just take something that I don't want to put in the drawers, because say I know I have a really low amount of them and I'm never going to, like, the drawer would be a bit of a waste, right? A waste of space. So for example, the Crown of Skies here. I could just throw that in there, and now it's in one of the drives, and you can see 1 of 63 types is used, 33 of 4096 bytes used. I'm not sure how it calculates the bytes. I really have no idea, but it's nice to have here for sure. And I think the storage bus is going to take... Oh, you know what? It's not going to take priority, but I can make it take priority, because this is actually a setting here. So if I just set this to, say, minus 10 priority here, that means things will try to go into the storage bus first, because by default it has 0 priority. It'll try to go in there first, and if it can't go in there, then it will go into the drives. So you can see if I put the steel in here, I didn't do anything to tell it, hey, try to go in the drawers first, but because I had the priority set, this is still only 1 type used on all these, and I can just kind of not worry about it. So that's where I can stick all the Erebus stuff, and honestly, I can stick pretty much everything. And then I can just kind of have a search for it, and that's, so 63 times 3, and I can always make more drives if I run out of space, but yeah, I guess, I mean, I at this point, I guess I can work on moving a lot of this stuff over to the system. Before I do that, I would probably want to build another terminal and put it a bit closer so I don't have to run back and forth. But yeah, in any case, for now, let's just not worry about it. You can get a few of these things back here. Let's worry about what we're going to do next. So I said it was Icica time. And so for Icica, I need some Arlemite and some Rupee, right? So Arlemite and Rupee, I should have... Oh, I have plenty. Look at that. So these should make about 100 ingots each, right? Like they can go in the crusher too, I think, right? Actually, I don't want to put them in the well, no, I'll put them in the crusher. That should be a solid amount of them. Just turn the rest of this coke dust into... Because I think the only thing the coke dust is used for is making... Well, you can make steel with it, but it's a shitty way to make steel. Or you can turn it into... It doesn't actually tell you what the output is, but we know that it turns into the graphite dust. So that's good. And then the graphite dust is used for a couple things other than the smelting. So I'll leave the graphite dust alone for now. It's really only used for like a couple of things. But just because there are uses for it that aren't simply, you know, being smelted, I just won't smelt it. I think that's a solid line of thinking. And just so we can take a look here, we're starting to build a little bit of energy storage. This is actually a lot of energy storage, but it's not quite full yet. If I left this running overnight or something, I'm sure it would be full by the time I woke up. But it's good because with that much of a buffer, I can run pretty much any of these machines. As long as I don't try to run too much at a time, then everything will run full speed. And it's really, really nice to not have to worry about that kind of thing. What's coming in here? This is still osmium processing? Wow, I had a lot more osmium than I thought I did. So the osmium is still coming in, which is cool. The excavator is off. Let me just go make sure that... I'm pretty sure the excavator is off, though. The excavator is off. It's not currently excavating, and it hasn't been for quite a while, but there's still a full chest of ore. So how about that? Definitely not going to complain about having too much of any resource, right? Don't want to look any gift horses in the mouth here. But 22 and 32. Did I miscount, or is it just not done? I must have miscounted something there, but I mean, I'll just leave it because I think this is going to be more than I need anyway. Because what am I going for here? The snow globe. And I need 3 of these, which means I need 27 of these, which means I need 27 of each. Okay, so I do actually need some more. But that's okay. Not exactly the most precious resource. I wonder, what else is this stuff used for? The shadow gems, we can make armor out of it. Don't really care about that. Shadow coins from Divine RPG. Don't have a clue what those are for. Probably trading some kind of thing. I know there's a Divine RPG dimension we're going to get to a little later. But that's the only use for them. What about these? Weapons and stuff. Serenade of Death. Poisons enemies for 2 seconds. Rupee Reflector. So it looks like there's some cool stuff here. Probably not like insane, right? Gray Diamond Chunk. Gray Diamond Chunk. You could just dye things gray, I guess. Is this a gray dye? No. This is just a different... Explosion protection, 85% melee damage protection. I hear a creeper, don't I? I think I may have, but not very concerned with that. Okay. And that should almost be all I need. I think I have some snow. Yeah, I see it right there. So I know I need 10 blocks for the quest for some reason. Not sure yet what I need those for. Probably to build the portal, actually. Probably could have been probably kind of obvious to figure out there, but I imagine that's what that was for. And we'll make just enough of this. So that's... Oh, I didn't shift click it. I was like, why didn't it go in? Okay, and then 3 of those. We have the snow. Just need some glass and the Atum Warrior, which I should have put somewhere. Stop. Okay, I really don't like that. Yeah, so it's not there right now. The glass is, though. Probably make some more glass at some point. I know I have a lot of sand on me. As far as that goes, let's just make some more glass right now. Alright. And then the Atum Warrior that I fought very, very valiantly for should be somewhere around here. Oh, it's in the entomb chest, of course. And I don't see it. Yes, I do. And with that, I should be able to make the snow globe. And we can make our way into Icica. It's Christmas time already. So we get some diamond gloves from Ether and a Frostwalker enchantment, which it may be worth it to make another set of boots that has Frostwalker instead of Depth Strider. Probably not, though, to be honest, right? We'll see. Portal out of snow blocks, like another portal, light it with the snow globe. Okay. Well, I mean, I'm kind of running out of places to put portals, aren't I? If I thought about it, I would have built like a portal hall or something instead of a damn trophy room if I realized that it was going to be this kind of portal heavy when I initially kind of set out here, but I'll put it down here. You know what? On the mountain would make a lot of sense, but I don't think I want to fly up to the mountain every time I want to go to this dimension here, so I think I'll just build it into this wall a little bit. Go one more in. I don't want to have any of the snow kind of like facing out. Just a design decision, probably a poor one. It's funny how simple the portal itself is, and then I needed so much stuff to light it. Okay, so I wonder if it's going to be like deathly cold and it's going to kill me. Maybe. I wonder how many hostile mobs there are, which is reminding me to get some bullets for the gun. Let's have a look. What are we going to want to do? Dig and fight. Find an underground dungeon. They spawn quite commonly, uniformly on any height level. Sounds good. Loot some snowflakes and snowflake shurikens. Sounds cool. Craft them into more snowflakes. Well, we probably don't need them for damage. Snowflakes. Right. 16 shurikens to one set of snowflakes, dude. That's just ridiculous. Snowflakes don't look like they're used for anything in JEI. Maybe it's a trading thing. Then when we have coalstone furnaces, they cook slowly and don't require any fuel. I mean, I already have furnaces that don't require fuel, and I think I'm supposed to have them like long before now, so maybe kind of a balance issue. I don't know, but I can't get excited about that at this point. Certainly. And then ice shards from some of the mobs, and then workshop lamps spawning on coalstone pillars. Very cool stuff. Oh, we can make a festive ball. Santa armor set. Okay. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. This is looking very festive. I almost wish this was later in the mod so I could kind of be dealing with it a bit closer to Christmas time. What's the deal with this? Are we going? Yes. Okay. All right, we're underground. I'm strikingly reminded of the fact that I don't have torches, so unless I do actually have some in my backpack, which I kind of glitched out of. There's some lag. I do have some. All right. So, right. I kind of forgot about darkness. I was going to like mark the portal, but don't really need that considering I have /home. So, I wonder, is this like Erebus where there's no ceiling? Or where there is a ceiling, I should say? Or is it going to be... Do we just like happen to spawn underground, you know? That works. I mean, I could just dig up to find out. What Y level are we on? 61? And that doesn't mean anything considering the mod could change it to whatever it wants, right? To be the kind of baseline. So let me dig up. The biome we're in is just called Icica, which tells me nothing. I'll dig up for a bit. I'll see if I hit, you know, bedrock or anything. And we'll check back in if I surface, if I don't. But should only be a few minutes, so see you then. Okay, I hit dirt. So it's the moment of truth. Are you going to surface or is it going to be bedrock? Oh, we surfaced. I was very stupid and didn't do this by the portal or anything, so I'm going to have to do it again unless I can somehow actually find my way. It's daytime, supposedly, And yet, it's very much not. So there's some of those ice shards. There's a Blizz, which I've seen in other mods before. Very cool to see him popping up here. I kind of am upset that this place is so dark all the time. I mean, assuming that it is. Well, I can see some lit up things over here. So let's go check that out. Maybe it's like a village or something. We got that classic Skysoar lag due to, I guess, due to world gen. These are those lamps. And I really wish this wasn't happening right now. There's these, the workshop lamps, I guess, right? Did they drop? They did. Workshop lamp. How many of those do you want? 16. All right. Shouldn't be too bad. There are a lot of them around. Again, not sure if we're nearby a village or anything like that. I think there's a lot of world gen going on here. Just vein mine them up. And I guess somehow that didn't update the lighting of them. It's a bit cheaty, a bit cheeky, but whatever. What is that over there? Whoa, that looks insanely cool. And the music is kind of going off a little bit. Let's just keep exploring a little bit. Hopefully you can kind of see well enough in general. I'm just jamming out though. I'm a little bit of a crack shot at this point too, I won't lie. Oh, lots of blizzes coming out. Oh, that was really loud, sorry. Oh no. Oh, let me have those. Oh, Jesus, that sounds like the damn Armadillo crossbow spec. Jesus, that's really loud and annoying. Okay, wait, let me just turn it down in general here. Wow, okay. Let's get away from there. What is this? This looks like village territory. Certainly, okay. What do we have here? Blizzes. Not my idea of hospitality. If I could land a single thing, that would be nice. Okay. And who do we have here? Merchants. Workshop bookcase. So there's the coalstone furnace. Are you going to be mad if I steal your furniture? No. Good. Okay, so yeah, you trade these guys with the snowflakes, which is kind of what I figured. You don't have to level up their trades or anything, which is super awesome, because that's a really annoying part of trading in this game. So he's selling a lot of stuff. This guy's selling... Oh, this guy's selling a Santa suit. I guess that's probably the only way to get the Santa suit, right? I'm gonna put a waypoint for that because that seems super important. I don't know if it's rare, but I don't know if I just got like insanely lucky or if I am freaking out over nothing. But this like carpet is really nice too. This is a very cute mod. I'm pretty happy about it. So yeah, so the dungeon is where I'm gonna want to find the snowflakes, it looks like, and then the ice shards. So you trade that for the Santa suit, then you can get some of this stuff and then some of that stuff. So it looks like we're not going to be spending too much time in Icica, but it's a cool enough mod. No pun intended. But yeah, it's cool. I mean, like, I don't, maybe there's not like some super like fleshed out, stuff. Maybe it's just like a little snow world with some guys in it, and that's okay. They're fighting each other now. Okay, these guys are going to drop some of the ice shards for me, I think, right? So, Frost Walker, Mastrius, Frost Archer. I did not expect to be taking as much damage as I am. Okay, well... Okay, there's those that I need. Right, okay, so I see a snowman with a top hat. He is called Frosty. I will leave him alone. my new avatar on YouTube is and like Twitter and Discord and everywhere, but also on YouTube, which is the most relevant to this, obviously, is from a Frosty the Snowman special. So that's pretty cool. I do see a single snowflake in here. We got a frosted chest. You can't middle click it to sort it, which means it sucks. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Oh, my bad, man. They don't care. They're pacifists to the point of I don't know what, but they don't care. You can do whatever you want to them, it looks like. Okay. So I'll just take this eggnog, mainly for the buckets, honestly. Oh, fruitcake is actually sick too. I mean, kind of in every sense of the word, but especially good, I guess, in for food in here. So yeah, so all I need, a dungeon underground. They spawn uniformly on any height level, so it is underground though. What did it want me to get ice shards for, actually? Does that lead to... That leads to that, but we have enough for the quest right now. So I'm not going to spend too much time. I guess if I come across stuff, I'll just kill it. I didn't mean to go this close to you. I'm probably going to be dead by the time this lag catches up. I'm so close to being correct. Yeah, this is not ideal. This is not ideal at all right here. I'm going to take a little bit of refuge underground here. See if I can find one of these dungeons. It said they spawn uniformly. Doesn't mean commonly, right? I don't know why I'm asking. I know that that's the case, but I don't know what to make of any height level either. But hopefully I come across one. It doesn't take too long, because I would rather not be exploring in this. I mean, frankly, boring cave system. I mean, like, nothing spawns or is different down here. It's just this frozen stone, just completely constantly. So not quite sure what to make of that, but we're down here at Y30. Let's go a little bit deeper, I guess. I'll go as deep as they kind of let me naturally before I start strip mining, I guess, which I will start doing because I feel like that's a pretty decent way to find, well, just anything. But I guess there's that. Every single dimension has the Thaumcraft crystals, which is interesting. I don't know if their code, like, just ignores dimension or what, but, like, a lot of the dimensions, like, nothing will spawn and then those will be there. It's like the universal constant, right? Okay, let's try doing this for a little bit and seeing what we can see, right? It would be really funny if the next, like, 4 episodes were just me trying to find a dungeon in Icica. By funny, I mean really, really awful, and nobody would watch it. I don't think that's going to be the case, but at this point, I'm just really hoping not. Interestingly, I'm getting experience from mining this frozen stone. I don't know if that's something that usually happens, maybe because this pick has, like, it's well established. Maybe that's what that's doing, but my understanding was the well established modifier applied to the kind of XP you get from like, you know, for your Tinker's item and not like general XP. Could be wrong about that though. But regardless, I'm getting XP and that's nice. I did just hear some mobs back there a little bit, but I'm not prepared to say that they were coming from a dungeon. Maybe they were. Maybe I should have checked. Maybe I will go back and check. Oh wait, no, there's something dead ahead. Okay, it was nothing. Alright, well, at least this is something. And by something, I mean nothing, because that is kind of a whole lot of nothing. Yeah, I would even, like, fly around on the surface and just try looking for stuff, but, like, the fact that it's so dark all the time, that's like really bad, isn't it? I feel like it shouldn't. That's just bad design. Like no one's gonna see your cool dimension if it's dark all the time. I honestly might just go back with a night vision thing, and it's a damn shame that my pick is almost broken here because I can see a lot of mobs further up a little bit. Yeah, just southwest of me on the minimap. That's a lot of mobs, and I'm so not convinced, but worried that I'm gonna miss out on that possibly being a. Oh, that sucks. I didn't realize that sucked so bad. This sucks too. Yeah. Well, I mean, it doesn't even look like that many now. I will just slash home then, and probably just do the fly around on the surface thing until I find something. All right, well, I think I'm actually just going to wrap it up here before we go looking for one of these dungeons, but I thought this might be a cool moment. Whoa. It almost looks like I shouldn't be seeing it in the light. But it does definitely look cool, if not a little samey. I can maybe see why they chose to have it be in the dark all the time. But next time we go looking for one of these dungeons, and by the looks of it, just finish up Icica, and depending on how fast you do that, maybe even move into the beginnings of the Ether. But for now, if you've made it this far, thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you on the next one. Bye.